Everybody, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our sneak peek into Beachbody Coaching. This morning I'm going to talk to you about what is Beachbody and a few misconceptions about Beachbody that a lot of people might have. So Beachbody started about 13 years ago. These two guys, Carl Deichler and John Condon, they were infomercial guys. You know, they sold gardening products. Honestly, they went through a bunch of different products. And then somehow one day they decided to get into the fitness business. So they stumbled upon this guy named Tony Horton, which some of you may have heard of. And they created P90X, and they started to market the P90X infomercial. Then they got into Insanity. They had this website where they had message boards, and they would see that people who were, completing the programs were there supporting other people who were just starting them and asking questions. So these people that had already created the programs were there, and they were making recommendations, and they were noticing how this kind of community was kind of being created organically. So they saw this and they thought, wow, why don't we take these people who are already here recommending our products and give them some sort of reward for that. So that's how the network was born, and that's how the figure of Beachbody coaches came to life. It happened very organically, people simply sharing with others and helping them complete a program and achieve their goals. And yeah, that is a story of how the coaching network got all started. Hey Oliver, good morning, my friend. So essentially it's a network of people helping other people. Now, thank you. It's natural lighting. It is just my window. So let's go over a few of the things that Beachbody is about. So we talked about the workout programs that I mentioned initially. So from there, they started developing programs for everyone. So there are things for extreme beginners, people who are not used to moving at all, so that they can start somewhere. And then there are programs for athletes, for major performance. There are programs where you can use weights. There are programs without weights. There's cardio. There's endurance. There's a huge variety of stuff. There's even a Tai Chi program, and there's a really cute story about that one actually. Carl Deichler, he's the CEO. His dad, I think it was when he was 82, he was doing the Tai Chi, which is a Tai Chi program. And one day he was out in his garden clipping some trees, and he somehow stumbled, and he was going to fall on the floor. And because these Tai Chi movements were already ingrained in his body, he was actually falling with the scissors facing him. So like he was about to stab himself. So, these movements were already ingrained in his body, and he all of a sudden, struck a Tai Chi pose and essentially saved his life from stabbing himself. Like, how crazy is that? So there really is something for everybody. In terms of the workout programs, for everyone, for every goal that everybody has. Now, Beachbody is not just about workout programs. There's a bunch of other products. We have Shakeology, which is a highly dense, nutritious shake. It's meant to be a meal replacement to fill you with nutrients. It's not a weight loss shake, although it does aid with weight loss because it helps you feel full for longer, because it has a kind of the perfect protein to carb ratio. So that just helps your body feel fuller for longer. So the way that it helps you lose weight is that you just end up not eating a bunch of crap afterwards. It's also not just a protein shake, like it's loaded with over 70 superfoods. And what do these things do? They power your body so that you can have natural energy and get going through the whole day. It boosts your immune system, like I rarely get sick these days. It helps with your digestive system like crazy. That was one of the very first things that I actually noticed physically. Was, just regular bowel movements are an amazing thing. I didn't even know that existed before Shakeology. So it really helps move everything and flush everything out that's not supposed to be in your body. It helps your hair, your nails grow beautiful long because you're getting all of those nutrients that you need. Your skin glows. It just nurtures, gives your body all of the nutrients that it doesn't get from regular food all the time. So those are just some of the benefits of Shakeology. On top of Shakeology, there's also like a 3-day refresh, which is 3 days of a plant-based cleanse that you can do. There's also the Beachbody Performance line, which has pre-workout, post-workout, a bunch of different products to help you improve your performance. There's a hydration one. Gatorade, I honestly didn't want to say the brand out loud. That just kind of spit out. But there's a lot of these sports drinks that are just really water and sugar and salt. The Beachbody products are actually scientifically designed to aid with your workout and to help you improve your performance. So there's a bunch of different products that Beachbody offers. So, which kind of leads me into one of the first misconceptions about what Beachbody Coaching Network is that a lot of people think that it's a pyramid scheme. Now, when I joined as a Beachbody coach, this was never a concern of mine because I actually know what a pyramid scheme is. A person that I know one day invited me to this meeting about a business opportunity, and the business opportunity was basically people giving away money, it was really crazy. I was just sitting there going like, oh my God, what is this? They were gifting money to other people so that person became rich, and then you had to go out and recruit a bunch of other people to gift you money so that you could be rich. Brilliant, right? That is a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is where you only recruit people to give you money, you sign them up for something, there's no product or service transaction, and the person on the top is always going to be the person on the top earning the most money. It's essentially fraud. It's actually illegal in our country. So for those of you who think that this is a pyramid scheme, it's absolutely not. I just talked about all of the products that we have. There's an actual transaction that occurs. So it's not a pyramid scheme. It's to me, it's funny that people think of that, but I think it's just a lot of people don't really know what a pyramid scheme is, essentially. So yeah, we've got that one out of the way. Another common misconception is that, Beachbody has already been around for so long. There's no way for anyone just joining to be able to make any money because, only the first people that get in are the ones that make money. False. I actually know people who have joined only 2 or 3 years ago, and they're currently one of the top earners of the company. You are basically the author of your success based on how much you work, how hard you work, and how many people you're able to help. That is what is going to dictate your success and your income. Only the hard work that you put into it. So you can either, sprint and reach the top right away, or you can take it at a slow pace and slowly and gradually get there. It all depends on how much work you put into it. And this also means that you can out-earn anyone. If you join today, you can out-earn anyone well, it obviously takes a little bit of time to build your network, but essentially you can out-earn anyone above, below, it doesn't matter. You just have mentors and they all support you. I would be your mentor if you decided to become a coach. But that's essentially how it works. You are the one that dictates your own future. Which is one of the things that I really liked about it, was that, I could really take on the reins of my life and really lead it to where I wanted to go. Another common misconception is that this is about sales. For some people, sales are kind of like an icky word. And if you've seen anything of what I've posted on my social media, I don't think once I've even mentioned, oh, there's this deal, or this is the price, or buy this or buy that. That's not what we do. What we do is we recommend things that are helping us. So we share what's going on in our life. We share what our lifestyle is. And that's what's going to get people to just ask you, oh, what are you doing? Or you just simply share out loud, hey, this is what I'm doing. If these are the goals that you're looking for, I'd love to help you out. And we basically just help people. We guide them into what the lifestyle is. There so happen to be products that are involved in the way, but really what it is a whole kind of a lifestyle change. So we're just kind of guiding people into a better lifestyle. It's not just, oh, buy this. I don't care whether you drink it or take it or not, or blah. We really guide people through, and we help them through. What is the next? So again, we don't really focus on the product per se. We focus on the journey, and we tell people how we got there. We are constantly adding value to people. We do recommendations, and we build relationships. That's what we do. We don't just sell things, we build a relationship with people. We find out what they need, and we figure out the best way to help them. That is what a coach does. Another common misconception is that you are maybe not good enough. That was one of the things that I had, maybe I'm not going to succeed at this. Maybe I'm not good enough because, I'm not really fit. I'm not really like a nutrition expert. I am, I'm not a fitness junkie. So another common misconception is that you have to be like a fitness person to be a coach. And although I have a fitness instruction background, that does not mean that I still am not a nutrition expert. I am, I still, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't really have any personal training experience. I just know how to teach people how to dance. Really, that's what my focus is. So to be a coach, you don't have to be a fitness expert. Why? Because the fitness experts are in the Beachbody headquarters, and they're the ones who design the meal plans. They are the ones who create all of the guidelines that we need to follow. They're the ones that create the workouts and record them. What we do is we follow what they do, and we show people what that journey looks like because we've been there, because we're going through that. Another misconception is that you have to kind of be at your ideal body goal or weight or whatever it is in order to start leading other people. That's false. When I started about a year ago, I was absolutely not at my ideal weight. But that is actually an amazing opportunity for you to simply share the journey as you are going, sharing your struggles. And because you're learning on the way, you can show that to other people. All of those things that you're learning each day, that's what you're transmitting to other people. So that is kind of how it works. Like, you don't really, you don't need to have a six pack, ideally, you know, when you complete your programs, you might have a six-pack. That would be great. However, that still doesn't have to be a thing. You know, we're not fitness models, you know, we're regular humans like anyone walking down the street. We're just ones with a really big heart that want to help other people. And then what I'd like to wrap this up with is a lot of people can have a little bit of fear inside. At least I did. I had a little bit of fear that, you know, I was maybe going to fail, that I wasn't going to do well, and that, you know, that maybe this wasn't going to work for me. But the truth is that there's simply no way of losing. You know, the risk is minimal. You're not putting thousands of dollars in investments. When you start your own company, when you start your own business, most regular businesses, there is a big liability and there's a big investment, you know, thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars that you need to invest. When you start as a Beachbody coach, you know, you're investing in yourself. Like, it's less than a 200, you know, if you signed up right now, for example, it would be like $100, $186 to sign up Canadian. And what that sign up investment is you're basically investing on yourself, because you're getting a program for yourself, because you need to go through the whole process. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm either going to lose a ton of weight and get healthy and not have a successful business, or I'm going to lose a ton of weight and get healthy and I'm going to help a ton of people and have a successful business. And that's what's been happening. So there's really no way of losing unless you put zero effort. So really, it's very much, well, and even if you put zero effort, you can just return everything and get your money back. So really, there is no way of risking anything. So I'm gonna hop on later tonight with some more information. Hopefully this was a bit of an eye-opener for you guys, and let you know a little bit more about what Beachbody is. We have tens of thousands, I think we're in the hundreds of thousands now, of coaches that are part of this network. There are so many people who have been successful, and I know that this can happen for you too. So I will see you guys later tonight. Have a beautiful Wednesday and take care. If you have any questions, post them below, or if you're a little bit too shy to post them below, just send me a message and I'll answer any questions. So peace out, bye.